McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. It's the Iowa State Cyclones and the Baylor Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Well, guys, the Bears head coach told me before the game he loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Cyclones will kick off first, and here we go. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Complete on the left to Smith. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Glagway. Fires to the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Trying to beat the D deep. That pass is intercepted, but he's out of bounds, so it'll go down as an incompletion and a stroke of good luck for the quarterback.
Nice catch by the receiver, but he wasn't able to tiptoe and tap dance down the boundary. Otherwise, that would have been a first down.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. 4th down, Lagway. Unloads it left. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll give it to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Cyclones look to do some damage in the red zone. To the air, it's Rayner. Big scrap, and he will score! Touchdown, Iowa State!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers.
Oh, and they blocked it. He picks it up. That's a live ball. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
Baylor, 0. Number 97, set to kick this one away.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. And the Bears want to crank the tempo. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
And the Bears with the 1st and 10. Quarterback will keep it. Maybe some room here. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Oh, they're after him. Got a man.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Flagway wants to throw. He slings it deep to the left. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
A designed run for the quarterback. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Really good job running the ball, getting that 1st down. Now here comes the tempo.
Looking to pass. It's Flagway. Fires left. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Motion from the back. Wants to adjust the pattern. Lagway will try to get it from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now remember, they were stopped on fourth down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Lagway to throw for it on fourth. Right down the middle. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
Man, and that one stings, right? Like, you're a receiver, it's fourth down, understanding where the sticks are, you do everything right except for the last part, man. Just lose concentration, maybe take your eye off the football a little bit. And some drops are big, and some are bigger. And that was a big one on fourth down to drop that football when he had the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Looking for a man. It's Rayner. He's got him this time. Still running at the 40. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Cyclones right after the huge play through the air back to the line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Maybe a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Touchdown, Cyclones! Made the grab in the end zone for 6.
One of the areas they really focused on this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Lagway fires to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it on the counter. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and 3. From the gun on third down, Lagway. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Iowa State. They've got
Goddamn Lagway.
put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good.
Iowa State 20, Baylor 0. Number 97, set to kick off.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession.
Gotta get 37 the ball he elusive.
He might want another play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Here's Lagway to pass. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Bears want to move quickly.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Escapes the pressure to his right. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Throwing, Lagway. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. 3rd and 6 yards to go. DJ Lagway to throw again. It falls incomplete, and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The offense stays on the field despite the fact they've misfired on 2 4th down attempts already. Can they change their luck? Here's the pressure. gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
180 race call. 180 race call. 214 close. Stack.
Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Got his man on the right. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Jackson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the play fake. Looking to the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. And the Bears in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Basic run plays. I don't... A bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on first down. Quarterback making checks. They'll move the wide receiver. They go play action with Lagway. It's complete to the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Flagway wants to throw. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one up. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Motion from the wideout. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. The Bears are flying down the field. The Cyclones spin the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll move the tight end. Flagway. Under fire. Got his man all by himself. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34. And what an electrifying play. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Here's Flagway to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll try to do it himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. Give him 7 on that one. And now we've reached a 2-minute timeout. To the air, it's Rayner. Makes the grab over the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Cyclones want to pick up the tempo. To the air on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Hayes. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Keeps looking downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. Timeout called by Iowa State. That'll be their second. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down and run. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He breaks a tackle, able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They are on the move. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 28. And the Cyclones pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To throw, it's Rayner. Looking to the big tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Might be calling a hot route. Throwing, Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Showing the arm strength to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. He's not afraid to go deep. Pulls it in on the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Lagway to the air again. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Bulldogs coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season. Here now some... games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Hey, kill it, kill it.
Give to the running back. Corralled and brought down by the defense. 6 yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Going to try to get it himself. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Cyclones go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Send the tight end in motion. Back to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Iowa State. Made the grab in the end zone.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to?
Hell of a throw.
This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
You see it.
Number 97, set to kick it off.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Flagway wants to throw. Looking left. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Got room on the return. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cyclones! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the returner will be knocked down.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Quarterback making adjustments. Lagway. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Byers on the move. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
He's going to run it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. As the officials spot the ball, they've stopped play for an injured Baylor Bear. And as their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose, Holly will update his condition soon. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Griffin. He's got the back in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Gets it out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 1st down as this offense tries to put together a long drive.
And how about the confidence? This coach is very confident. 4th down, backed up in my territory, inside my 20, and you go for it? Wow, you better get it, and you did here. So great coaching.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The
Bears look to keep this drive humming. Might be changing the route. Play fake Lagway. Throws to the tight end. Got a man. It's Klopfenstein. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Now the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Baylor.
And that's exactly how you draw it up on offense, man. You run the football. You get those bodies committed, Jesse, and you use speed out wide with a little bit of play action.
A really nice job of setting it up by the play caller. You're right. Those linebackers and safeties, they want to come down and support the run, but a really nice throw, excellent route. They're able to connect for a massive TD.
Here's Lagway to pass. He gets it in there for the 2, and they'll chop a couple off that lead. After after that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
All the way! Touchdown, Iowa State!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Making side adjustments here. Throwing, Lagway. Shoots it to the left. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Back to throw, it's Lagway. He fires one deep down the right side.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Lagway wants to throw. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
And the Bears will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. DJ gonna fire again. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The jumbo formation is in. Looks as if they'll try to power in the 2. Trying to run it in. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Wants to throw. It's Rayner. Working that left side now. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And it's been fun to watch this QB execute today because he's shown you a little bit of everything. He's shown you the fastball. He's shown you the changeup, the ability to throw to all parts of the field. And he's still taking shots. Even after having 4 touchdowns, you can tell they feel confident in him. He's confident, and he's still throwing the football down the field.
And the Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Slips through the line. And there he goes. Touchdown Bears! Special teams proving to be special.
Well, they needed a momentum-shifting play. Playing at home, they're able to get the punt return and take it the distance. Pollock, he made one guy miss, and it was off to the races.
Great job. Secure the catch, make the guy miss, get towards that sideline, and just use your speed and get to the end zone. What a great game-changing play, and this place is going bananas.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the middle. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Free up the gut. The 20. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Iowa State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Under fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll try the run. Got enough for the first. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Touchdown, Cyclones! Once he got some room, it was over. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he added the extra point. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He almost kicked that thing out of bounds, but it made it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. To the air, it's Griffin. Moving out to the right. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he's still running after the move. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Unloads it left. He makes the catch. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. And the Bears headed quickly to the line. The offense changing the play. Now from inside the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Out of the backfield, he's open. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead.
Here we go.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
They give it to him again. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the extra point splits the uprights. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's got great speed. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He's brought down, not even close to the goal line, and that two-point conversion attempt goes awry. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Might as well stick with him. Looking for room at the 30. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
The give to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.